My name is Emma. I live with my husband. David and our daughter Lily. I have been married for 11 years. People think we live a peaceful life. People see a clean house, polite smiles, and quiet mornings. They do not see the things that truly shape my days. They see the picture, not the truth behind it. I wake before sunrise each day. I make tea. I pack Lily's lunch. I fold laundry. I give David his breakfast. I stay busy because still moments make me think too much. When I think too much, old memories return. Those memories sit in my chest like a weight. I carry them quietly. No one hears them. When David and I met, he acted warm. He held the door for me. He asked about my day. He sent messages to check if I ate on time. He brought small gifts. People around us praised him. They said I found a good man. I believed them. I ignored the little signs. I ignored the pressure he put on small things. I thought he would soften with time. I thought love could fix things. The changes came slowly. He raised his voice more often. He blamed tiredness. He blamed stress. He blamed work. I accepted everything. I told myself things would get better. I told myself every couple has difficulties. I convinced myself that I needed to adjust more. I believed that patience would bring peace. After Lily was born, his anger grew. The nights became long. The days became tense. He disliked any noise. He disliked any delay. He disliked anything that did not go his way. I walked on careful steps. I spoke softly. I hid my feelings to keep the house calm. One evening, the truth revealed itself clearly. Lily was 4 at the time. She had spilled water on the table. It was a small accident. She apologized right away. David became furious. He shouted at her. His voice echoed across the room. Lily shook with fear. I stepped in front of her. I told him she was a child. I asked him to calm down. He turned toward me with anger in his eyes. He grabbed my wrist. He squeezed it hard. I pushed his hand away. He stepped closer as if he wanted to continue. Lily started crying. The sound made him stop. He stared at both of us without speaking. Then he walked out. He closed the door behind him. The silence felt heavier than the shouting. I hugged Lily. She held me tightly. I told her everything was fine. It was not fine. That moment created a split in my life. Before that night, I believed things would change. After that night, I learned that waiting will not change anything. I started to understand that some people do not soften. Some people do not learn. Some people do not see the harm they cause. I did not tell anyone. I kept the truth inside me. I told myself I needed time to think. I told myself I did not want people to ask questions. I told myself Lily needed both parents. Those reasons kept me quiet. They turned into the secret I keep. People visit our home sometimes. They sit in the living room. They drink tea. They talk with David. They laugh with him. They leave with warm opinions. They say he is responsible. They say he is disciplined. They say he is a good father. I smile and agree. I do not correct them. I stay silent. I protect the picture they see. My silence feels like a second life. On the outside, I look calm. On the inside, I feel tight. I hide bruises with long sleeves. I hide sadness with soft smiles. I hide fear with practiced words. I hide everything because speaking feels dangerous. I fear that one truth can bring chaos. I fear that the people I trust may not understand. I fear that things can get worse. Lily grows each year. She becomes smarter. She notices things. She notices when I look tired. She notices when David raises his voice. She notices when I pretend nothing happened. Children see more than we think. I try to protect her, but she still senses the tension. Sometimes David acts gentle. On those days he brings fruit. He helps with chores. He plays with Lily. He talks to me in a soft voice. He acts like he wants peace. Those moments make me doubt my decisions. I ask myself if I am too harsh. I ask myself if I imagine things. I ask myself if I should stay for the good days. These thoughts confuse me. They hold me in place. But the good days never last long. They end without warning. His temper returns. His voice rises. His patience disappears. He finds reasons to complain. He uses harsh words. He values control more than care. I watch the cycle repeat. I try to avoid conflict. I try to agree with him. I try to keep the peace, but nothing changes. One night he came home late. He smelled like smoke. He dropped his bag on the floor. He asked why dinner was not ready. I told him Lily had a fever, and I took her to the clinic. He shouted that I should have informed him earlier. I told him I tried calling. He said he did not hear his phone. He continued shouting. I stood there holding a glass of water. My hands shook. He came close to me. He raised his hand. He did not hit me that night, but the look in his eyes made my heart race. He threatened to take Lily away if I ever disobeyed him again. His words cut deeper than anything before. I stayed silent. Silence felt safer than responding. Silence felt like the only way to protect myself and Lily. I lay awake for hours that night. I watched Lily sleep. I listened to the clock tick. I realized something important. If I stayed silent forever, nothing would change. Silence protects for a moment, but it also traps you. I asked myself what kind of future Lily would have if we stayed. I asked myself what kind of mother I wanted to be. The next morning I made a plan. I did not tell anyone. I did not tell David. I kept everything inside. I started saving money. I hid small amounts each week. I worked extra hours at a nearby shop. I said it was for groceries. He believed me. I waited quietly. I watched for the right time. Months passed. I kept saving. I kept listening. I kept studying his routine. I kept building courage slowly. Fear stayed with me, but hope grew beside it. Then one afternoon, David left for a 2-day work trip. I packed a small bag. I took Lily's school documents. I took my ID. I took the money I saved. I held Lily's hand. I told her we were going to stay with a relative for some time. She asked if we were coming back. I told her not now. Her eyes widened, but she did not cry. She trusted me. We left the house quietly. I locked the door behind me. The hallway felt colder. The outside air felt sharp. But for the first time in years, I felt movement. I felt a small part of myself breathe freely. I contacted a woman I knew from the shop. She gave us a room for a short time. She asked me nothing. She understood more than I expected. She told me I needed strength. She told me my decision was brave. Her words felt new. I was not used to hearing support. Days turned into weeks. David called many times. I blocked his number. He sent messages. I did not read them. He reached out to relatives. I told them everything. Some supported me. Some questioned me. Some said I should try again. I ignored them. I focused on Lily. I found a small job. I found a school near the new place. I started to rebuild my daily life. Lily became calmer. She slept better. She smiled more. She drew pictures. She talked about friends. She no longer froze at sudden noises. Watching her grow without fear made me certain I made the right choice. The secret I kept for years started to fade. It did not disappear, but it no longer controlled me. I learned that silence can protect you, but it can also hold you prisoner. I learned that leaving takes strength. I learned that pain loses power when you speak the truth. I learned that safety is worth every step. I still feel the past inside me. I still remember the shouting. I still remember the bruises. I still remember the nights I cried quietly. But I also remember the moment I walked out. That memory gives me strength. My life now is simple. I work. I raise Lily. I stay close to people who bring calm. I do not pretend anymore. I do not hide anymore. I do not fear each day. I do not bend myself to please anger. This is the story behind the picture. This is the truth I never said for years. This is the secret I keep. But now it lives only as a memory. It no longer controls my life. It no longer controls my voice. It no longer controls my future. I survived it. I moved past it. I continue each day with steady steps. I choose peace. I choose safety. I choose hope for Lily and for myself.